Hey folks, Papa Boris here, playing some more Bramble Royale. I know it's kind of silly to be playing this closed beta demo, but what can I say? I've been kind of obsessed with it, and I thought, let's do one video with each of the captains. So we were Bruno as the team captain for the first video. Now let's go ahead and pick Michief. So her team captain's bonus is that whenever she plays a card that deals damage, she also adds a poison to the enemy. And her starting feat is that you inflict 15 total poison, and from that point on, anytime you apply poison, the amount increases by 3. So, there's a very clear mechanical nudge when you play as Michief, which is to be poison. Also, we're now called the biohazards. So let's go ahead and jump into the first fight. There is some variety in this demo, by the way, which is releasing on September 25th. Highly recommend everybody to go grab it and play it for themselves. So there are a couple of different bosses you can face. There are a couple of different encounters, but the first one always seems to be the 3 skeletons, followed by 2 skeletons and a gobloid. Let's put Bruno up front here, and let's keep it nice and simple. So we're gonna just give Bruno this long sword, which will not quite kill this skeleton because that skeleton's getting armor. Okay, we'll put it over here. We are gonna have Bruno almost kill this skeleton, and it's kind of a weird situation. I suppose what I'll do is give Greybeard that sword just to finish this guy off. And then we'll do some blocking. And we've got an icicle here. So it's between the icicle and the wizard's hat. What I'm gonna do, I think, is just icicle the skeleton back here so that he doesn't do any damage to Michief. And then we're gonna call this a day. So here we didn't really take much damage. One thing I am a little weirded out by is I don't understand the ordering. Greybeard attacked first, even though I gave Bruno the sword first, and Bruno is ahead of Greybeard. So it seems like I don't really know what the mechanics are for determining the order in which your characters attack. Sometimes it really does matter. I wish that were more consistent so that you knew that it was either the order in which you placed the played the cards or the order in which the characters are standing. I'd be content with either one of those. Here, let's do this. That'll kill the skeleton. And no, it doesn't kill the skeleton. Thought it was gonna kill the skeleton. Didn't kill the skeleton. All right, that's fine. And then what I think I'm gonna do is just put on this hat so that even though the skeleton's not dead, it's mostly dead. And then we can have a bunch of energy next turn. Okay. So now we can finish this thing off with an icicle and get at this guy in the back. I think that's gonna be the move. Well, this guy's kind of hurt. Hold on, who's attacking? Oh, they're both attacking. Okay, this is fine. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have Bruno use the icicle. I don't wanna waste Michief critical, and I don't wanna waste Greybeard's rage. So this way, we can just have Bruno kill the skeleton with his longsword, and we're gonna have Greybeard stack some rage up. Okay, so here we're just gonna keep having Greybeard stack that rage. Just keep on playing these abilities because I got tons of time. And I would like to actually spend this. If I unequip, you can actually unequip the items. Does the skeleton still die? He still does die. So I guess we'll use the crappy sword and we can use the good sword in the future. And you know what? Fine, let's just put this poison on. We're gonna keep working towards that feat. Not that it really matters in this first fight. And then Greybeard is just a freaking raging barbarian over here. He is ready to myrtlate anything. It'll probably be the gobloid if I can get an ice bolt, which I just did. Perfect. So with that 14 rage, that thing is toast. These guys are just putting armor on themselves. I guess this is the time for Michief to use her critical to just annihilate that skeleton. So we'll do this. Yeah, maybe I could have. No, I couldn't have used the longsword because then Bruno would have gotten ejected. Okay, now the armor's not going to save the skeleton. The skeleton is still extremely toast. We're still not. Wow, I guess 15 poison's a lot of poison. All right, you're just already dead. Let me just put that armor on just in case something weird happens, and we'll just click Brawl to save some time. One of the fights I've actually had the most hard time with is the second one. Usually by the third one I can get pretty strong, but the second one sometimes I haven't really put things together, so I'm kind of curious to see how this goes. All right, so there is a mechanic in this game. There's like a path with a lot of combo where you play a ton of abilities. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten any of that. This thing I've played with before. Splash means it goes, like, you know, sort of like the Spear and Shogun Showdown, where it's the enemy in front of you and the enemy behind them, but I don't think it's worth the 2 energy. This is fun, where you get a bunch of block, but again, it's 2 energy. We'll take Charge. This is kind of an interesting one. You pay 3 health to get an energy, and Rally means that if the character that you charge with is wearing an item, then they use it right away. All right, I think what I'm gonna do here, these are actually all totally fine. They're all very reasonable to activate, and they all give pretty good rewards. I'm gonna try this one. We're still gonna keep an eye out for the possibility to play 5 abilities in the same turn. For that, we need energy bonuses, and we need some 0-cost abilities. Now, what I'm gonna do here is go to my favorite place in the world, the workshop. This is a bit of a crappy schedule. I wish the bank was here instead of the store, but we get to upgrade 2 cards or upgrade a card and give one of our warriors a perk. I'm gonna check the general store just to see if there's a good card here for my interests. And, well, these have a high price. And the reason for that is that if we use one of these, then, then we're not gonna be able to use the training. This is pretty cool, though, because it adds stabs to the deck. You know what, we're gonna do it. This is incredibly stupid. Now with 45 coins, I actually don't have enough room to upgrade a warrior or upgrade a card. So I might as well get one of these poison things. 0-cost copy of Ice Bolt. It is 2 energy. It's 8 damage, 2 energy. We get an Ice Bolt, and that can help us activate more combos. This thing's actually kind of nice. You apply 4 poison, and of course this is an AoE. We're gonna get the Poison Nova, so I'm a little bit scattered here, but I made the choices. I made my bed, and I'm gonna lay in it. If that means dying in the bed, then so be it. Maybe I should have gone to the other schedule where I could have gone to the bank for 50 extra coins and then not gotten a whole lot else, but then at least I could have, you know, saved up money and done more with the upgrades next time. Okay, so Bruno is taking a beating right off the bat here. We need to... Yeah, I don't think I can afford to put the shield onto Greybeard. We need to get going with this. There's Poison Nova. It's a little bit weird here. Charge doesn't really do a whole lot, but what it does accomplish is that I can draw another card. Let's see if we can get something good off of this draw. All right, there we go. We'll, necessarily doesn't matter who this is, because this is the strength here is trigger twice if brawler has less than 50% HP. So we'll just have a Greybeard do it to keep building up the rage. So now I got these stabs that'll make it a lot easier to play 5 abilities in the same turn. And there is finally the Ice Bolt. Now who is hitting harder? The Screech? It's the Screech. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and Frostbolt her. And there's actually a stab here. So I could use it, but what I think I want to do... Oh, play 5 abilities. We're almost there. Okay, I should definitely do that. Should I use up the rage? Yeah, it's fine, because I'll get the rage back. Okay, perfect. So now we already got our max energy up by 1. So we have 5 energy for the rest of the battle. And those stabs, they don't have... I don't think they have Purge, do they? Oh, no, they do have Purge. Okay, so the stab has Purge, so it only activates once, but it did its job. Now I need to find a way to kill this Screech. And, hold on. Is this, okay, so Screech is doing 10, old Snake Eye's doing 9. All right, so what I think I'm gonna do here is perhaps just cash out my Twin Daggers on this Screech. This will do 4 damage twice and kill it. It is gonna waste the poison, but that will also help with the poison thing. The Poison Nova is extremely strong if you can get it after you trigger that feat. Okay, so you're still getting pretty hurt. That's okay. Let's put a fire on your square so you take extra damage. Let's poison you. And we got a stab here. 2 damage plus Greybeard's Rage. It's kind of interesting, the thematic mixing that happens, where, you know, you stab cards on your wizard and stuff because it actually kind of works with their things. Here, I'm gonna put on a wizard hat just for the extra energy next turn. And since this guy's dead regardless, I'm gonna just put the sword on. It's important to put it on Bruno because you don't want to waste Greybeard's Rage. So Bruno's gonna get pretty hurt here, but he's gonna live. And then this guy's gonna die. The poison plus the fire will kill him, and not to mention that 8 damage longsword. All right, now we have our final wave. This thing is pretty huge. Sludge Hammer, great name. And then there's old Snake Eye behind him doing some pretty serious damage. What I'm trying to do here is activate this thing, which is so freaking hard. Okay, when you play it, inflict 2 on yourself. Well, that's obviously horrible. We have a bit of a problem here in that I don't have any abilities here to cycle other than this Poison Nova. I think at this point, I have to just trigger this because otherwise I don't have any cycling. So sadly, they only got 3 each. We are gonna keep on cycling because I want to find some armor or an ice bolt. Wow, I am just not finding these ice bolts today. So Bruno's about to die unless I use this spoonful of sugar. Okay, we'll try one more time to find a frost bolt. We did not find it. All right. So yeah, we're gonna have to use our last energy on this wild card. So the only character that is less than half HP is Bruno. What? What the heck? Interesting. Oh, I see. So because this triggered, that counts as a wild card. I actually can't use my wild card. I did not know that. Okay, well, Bruno's gonna die. So what that means is that we need to either get 2 energy for next time, or we need to just stick this onto someone like Mischief, and she'll only do 4 damage and put a poison on it. Now hopefully we can just cough our way into a kill on these enemies. They do have a lot of poison on them, but you know, if they do any kind of attacks, they're gonna burn through my remaining character's HP pretty good. All right, this thing got sludged. That's fine. I think we're actually gonna be okay here. So who's doing the damage? It's old Snake Eye. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and just murderate him with our wizardly rage. Why are you dying? Oh, because you're getting more poison applied. I see. That's fine, I think. So what we can do here is we can just put a block on you so you survive that. And should I do this? I could get the stabs right after I put him in, which I'm guaranteed to, right? So let's go ahead and stab you, and stab you again. I should probably be using Mischief's perk that when she plays a card that deals damage, it adds a poison, because that extra poison would contribute to me getting that feat sooner. All right, well, we have 2 incredible cards. I would take both these if I could. So this deals an AoE, so it's extremely good to upgrade, and it freezes everything. This just does damage per intelligence card. It doesn't have any other effects, but it does cost 1 less energy. I'm gonna take the Blizzard. I like the freezing on everything because I do have a lot of energy. I have that feat that increases my energy, so that should be fine. I'm not gonna be paying health to play cards. This will definitely happen, but the reward kind of sucks. It's hard to time. So let's do this. Your ability cards also heal you, and you just play a bunch of ability cards. We'll definitely get this, and the reward is good. Okay, this is extremely annoying because I want to go here to get the bank and the removal, but the store kind of sucks. I want to go here to train somebody, but we're going to go over here. So I really need to get rid of that that basic sword. The basic sword is just so bad. It's absolutely horrible. It clogs you. It doesn't cycle the way abilities do, and we're clearly going for a more ability-focused game here. And the general store, I would have rather gotten the upgrading, but let's see if we get something significant here. So add stab to your deck and deal 8 damage to somebody for 3 energy. When equipped, you have 8 thorns. Wow. Give an item splash and +1 cost. It's an interesting item. Deal 4 damage. It costs 3 health to play, and then combo +6. So you're paying health to do 10 damage. That's interesting. This is just damage. All damage dealt by 2 for the remainder of the battle. Also interesting. All right, we'll try this Reckless Strike and then just call that a day. I think I have a bit of a blinder. I just like to always use Greybeard for abilities because of that rage, which means I'm not using Mischief, who probably should be the one using the abilities to put on that poison damage and get the poison feat activated. Okay, what I'm gonna do here is actually just get Mischief to murderate one of these guys as soon as possible. In fact, I think it's going to be the one down here so that I have access to both enemies. So this thing is just already dead. In fact, I'm gonna just make her charge so that this thing dies right now. Oh, it's not dying right now. Yeah, that was a mistake. I shouldn't have done that. that actually accomplished absolutely nothing, and it was a complete blunder. All right, well, moving on then. So next, I think we're gonna start poisoning this one over here. We'll put some fire in its square. And then I have a choice here. I could build up Greybeard's Rage some more, but I think what I'm gonna do is give a hat so that next time we can more easily play 5 abilities in the same turn. And get our +1 energy for the rest of the battle. We got a pretty tough wave coming up here. So I gotta be careful. In fact, this Warcaller ability, which gives everybody rage, could be kind of a problem. In fact, it's actually a huge problem. But what we can do now is let's charge up Greybeard's Rage. And I guess her thing is only cards that do damage. So the fact that I'm using Greybeard for all this poison stuff is just fine. We're gonna Blizzard here, I think. All right, this is deal 4 damage combo, deal 6 damage. Okay, is it Blizzard? I think it's just Blizzard time. Let's just see what happens here. Okay, this is perfect. We're gonna add some stabs to our deck. And if I'm gonna draw one, aren't I? Yep, so we'll stab with Mischief to get not only this, but also to improve our poison. All right, terrific. And now, well, there's nothing to do now. I kind of do wish this game had that thing where if you, like Wild Frost actually, where if you clear a wave early, then the next wave comes in. But of course, Wild Frost has waves that come in if you take too long, and this game's not really like that. So I'm not super opposed to the way it is either. Okay, a little awkward. I can't actually trigger Greybeard's, I can't build up Greybeard's Rage anymore. So what I'm gonna do, who's hurting you? It's Screech. Okay, so we're gonna have Mischief do this to Screech. It does a bit less freezing, but it adds this poison. And I'm gonna have Mischief also do some stabbing. All right, yep. And so now I need you to do this. What do you have? You have 8? Yeah, so this will kill the Warcaller here. We got our poison thanks to Mischief's ability. Oh, oops. Well, it's fine. I wasn't gonna use her anyways. So now I definitely want to do this turn. Everyone's taking a little bit of damage, but that's fine because no one's dying. And I think we Blizzard everybody with 6, or Poison Nova everybody with 6 poison. Since we triggered this feat, 1 bad apple, so it's 3 + 3. And now we Brawl. Everybody lives. It's no big deal. You guys have a ton of poison, and we're just gonna Murderlate you next time. I like that in this run I ended up getting more like actual damage abilities, like the Stab and the Reckless Strike. All right, this Stab is gonna kill that Screech. Okay, with the prediction stuff, it looks a little weird sometimes, but let's Blizzard and kill her for real. There we go. Okay. Looking for something cheap. Blast Storm, AoE again. Well, I don't really want. Yeah, you know, I'll take another AoE. 3 dexterity cards. How many dexterity cards do I have? I have 2. So it would take a little bit of time to get them through the deck, but then they become cheaper. But then there's only 2 of them. So unless I upgrade a card, it's not that big of a deal. Oh man, okay, this is stupid, but I'm gonna do it. So you play Stab 5 times and it deals 4 damage. It takes a long time. If I don't get more stabs, it's gonna be really hard for me to actually get that. Right, what I think I'm gonna do here is go here to upgrade cards. And also the training is nice because that gives me another chance to get a stab or a stab generator because you also get a card in addition to upgrading your character. I'm gonna go ahead and do Mischief. Yeah, your team, okay, this is a really cool one. Your team gets +1 energy, but you start with 3 poison. When you use an item, shuffle a stab in your deck. Oh, we gotta do it. That's gonna actually make it, I mean, that's just insane. I've never seen that one before, but that's obviously gonna give us a ton of stabs. Oh my god, this is incredible. 3 per ability played this turn. So if you've ever played Meteor Fall, the original, stab, 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 eviscerate for tons of damage will seem very common to you. And this does actually an extra 6 damage with combo. Oh, we're doing it. It's happening. Okay, so let's see. We're gonna go here and get rid of a card. And I think a weak link here for sure is this sword. We are never using that. It's just not the strategy anymore. Non-cycling card that has to go after the enemies go and only deals 8 damage is just not worth it. Okay, so let's think about what we want to do. Increasing the cost of something. What's really weird is you can't look at your deck here. This is the strange thing. I wish you could see your deck in this place. Is there another place I can go to see my deck? Oh, I could at the Oracle. And you can't see your deck out here either. It's very strange. I wish there was a way to see your deck. There's no way for me to see my deck, I don't think. I just don't think there is a way. So, unless I'm missing something in the interface. We're just gonna have to wing it. So, what would I want to cost more but have splash? It could be the Ice Bolt. It could be just a Poison Flask. But the +1 cost is kind of a bummer. This, I think, so that your allies get ragey seems pretty safe. Let's go ahead and do that. So, what would we need? I think that would make sense maybe to put... And there's a lot of stuff that I could actually work with. When would I have Bruno be using it? Maybe I put it on something that Bruno doesn't use. Or maybe we'll make Bruno the one that wears this hat. Anyway, it's not like a huge deal either way. So, fine, we'll just stick it on these twin daggers. So when Mischief does it, everybody else, I think, gets 4 rage since you attack twice. We'll go for flowing. And then this is obviously the natural one here, so it does an extra 6 damage to all the enemies. And it's cheaper than Blizzard. So we'll put it on that. And there's not much else, but this is a downside. I don't like the idea of something costing more. There's nothing I can use it on, apparently. All right, then, that's that. I guess that only works on... I don't know. I'm actually not sure why that didn't work there. Okie doke. So, we have... I think this is going to be a pretty good fight. I think we are going to annihilate these things with the ability-based stuff that we've got going on. Admittedly, a bit of an awkward opening hand with no cheap abilities whatsoever. So I think what I'm going to do here is play kind of stupid. We're going to just have you... I'm actually gonna have Mischief do this to put 2 poison, or to put a poison on each of them, because the poison works from her ability. And we got Poison Nova. This is awkward. Well, it sucks. There's no question about it. That just really sucks. I really needed to kind of get going with my cheap things, but we got a bunch of expensive crap that needs to be played later. All right, well, that's fine. We're gonna poison everybody. Bruno is gonna get whomped. This does nothing. Oh my god. All right, so we're just not doing it right here. Clearly, the deck is not quite built right. He is bleeding, so he takes damage if he moves, but he was also immobilized, so that was kind of funny. All right, somehow they're just not killing me yet, which is great. I need to cycle. So we're gonna have Mischief annihilate that Harpy just to get that out of here. And we got some stabs in the deck. Finally, we get our stuff. So let's have Graybeard. Let me actually do the fire. It's more valuable since the Harpy's dead anyway. This costs health. So let's have... Okay, this is actually not combo yet. And it doesn't cost any mana to play. So... Oh, wait. What if I did this? Can I just kill them? I'm just going to do this. I have 2 AoEs in the deck. Let's just kill them right now. And unfortunately, I'm a mana shy of being able to play that. But that's okay. So a new wave of enemies comes out. Bruno, is he gonna get killed? He's not actually still getting killed. All right, is he less than half HP? Perfect, so this puts 4 stabs into the deck, and it also cycles, don't you forget. Yup, perfect. If that had like another ability, like gaining an extra thing or something, that would be really cool. We're gonna now stab with Mischief to get working on our poison. Oh, that already is finished, tremendous. And do I have combo yet? I must have combo by now, right? Or does it glow when I get combo? Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. This combo must not be activated yet. All right. What I'm gonna do here is just put some block on Graybeard to charge his rage. There we go. We got the combo. Now it's all lit up. So what I think I'm gonna do here is have Mischief, because she's green. So I need it for the combo. Just annihilate that guy, and then we can also come pretty close to killing that Huntress. I'm using Mischief because she's getting more poison. Oh, we already have the poison. I guess it doesn't actually matter. Do I do this or do I wait until the next turn? What are you doing right now? Oh, you're hitting Mischief? Nah, yeah, you can just die. All right, so now we have a stab ready for next time. And hopefully we'll cycle into our Eviscerate soon and do a ton of damage with it. We also got our extra damage, or extra energy. Okay, I'm glad it was intelligence so that I can play this without actually worrying about it too much. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna build up Greybeard's rage a bit. And then I'm gonna eject Greybeard, cash out his rage, and kill Greybeard. Or not kill him, but freeze him so that he is not doing too much damage. So the ejecting is actually not a big problem. It just means the Greybeard's not getting hurt. And now Mischief gets to work here. Every time she inflicts a poison, it inflicts 3 extra poison because of this feat. So each time, oh wait, what? When you apply poison, increase the amount by 3, but that only added 1. Interesting. Well, you know, it is what it is. All right, so here, Bruno's getting pretty close to dead. So, I mean, oh, I see. It's because he was taking Greybeard's hit and that hit. Okay, let's do it this way. This is fine. What we can do here is we can stab you. So now stab deals +4 damage. Oh, that is nice. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I should have actually stabbed this character to not trigger Greybeard's passive ability, because now she's going to get hit harder. Do I want to do this? Do I want to do this and... see, if I do this, I will do a bunch of damage and put a bunch of poison onto Greybeard, or Redbeard. You know what? F it. Let's do it. Let's get it done. All right, so that means I'm not using my hat or my icicle, but that's okay. We are gonna get it. We're a little bit worse for wear here, but what's life if you don't live? Okay, so this guy's got 23 poison. We just need to survive a little while and we'll be fine. Oh, he's moving. Very clever. Okay, so now we're definitely going to be blizzarding, or probably going to be blizzarding this turn, because that'll reduce all this incoming damage by a lot. You know what? Let's just not be stupid. Why don't we go over here, step into the fire, and put some more poison on this guy. There we go. Okay. Now, do I blizzard? Yeah, I'm going to blizzard, and we'll do it with Greybeard. This is not an intelligence card. I could do it with anybody. With Greybeard, it does more damage. With Mischief, it also gives everybody a poison, though apparently not 3 poison. But, yeah, I think the extra poison is actually nice. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh, it also heals her, which is more relevant. And now we can put a wizard hat on for bonus stuff next time, or we can just icicle. What, I guess this thing's killing her? Well, this must be hitting for a lot of damage. Okay, let's icicle this one so that we save Mischief. We have this, which we could use to just deal a bunch of damage to Redbeard, but I think I want to save this for the turn where I use Eviscerate and maybe some stabs to really maul the guy. All right, let's see if we can, do we have stabs in here? We have a stab, and we have a stab generator. I wish I'd worn this hat last time. Okay, so we have, this is not the card I wanted to see, unfortunately. That is just expensive. I wish I just didn't have that in my deck, is what it turns out. Okay, so if he's below half health, so this will heal him. So that was kind of silly of me, but I think what I'm gonna do here is use this wild card. It does heal Greybeard, unfortunately, but my hope here is to, God, how, oh, he's hitting for 10 flat. I see. Can I move? If I move, I will take 9 damage. Okay, that's a problem. So what if I do it like this? Mischief gets it for 10, but she's not in fire, so she's not getting hit any harder. Let's put on this hat. Let's get 2 extra energy next time. And let's put on Poison Nova. So now we are ready to have a big turn. That probably won't matter because he's unpoisoned for half his life, but it's still gonna be satisfying. We are gonna Myrtleate with the Eviscerate and the Reckless Charge. So we're gonna put a bunch of stab into the deck, twice. Each stab does +4 damage. We're at the bottom of the deck, so we're getting there to where the stabs are gonna come out. There we go. Now we're gonna start stabbing. Oh man, I'm never gonna need this. I'm never gonna need this amazing combo that I have here, because Blastorama just annihilates them. So I waited too long with this. Yeah, a little bit of a tricky... Oh no, this guy's still alive. Sometimes with the predictive thing, I have a hard time seeing it. There we go. So thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like and or subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.